Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Welcome back and welcome if you're new here. My name is Lola and I like stationery. So this is my planner and journal lineup for 2024. I moved into all of them, some end of November and some on January 1st and some last year. I'm going to run you through all the journals, which covers I'm using and which pen I'm using, because this is the magic of YouTube. I can tell you I already forgot one thing, is that I'm using my Kaweco brass for my A6 Hobonichi Illustrated. So I am going to turn you around and show you everything and walk you through all my journals. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. So here is my stack. The way we're gonna run through this, I think the more logical way to run through this is by order of when I use them. In the morning, the first thing I do is I go to this beautiful Hobonichi Weeks with my palette vanishing point and extra fine, and I write what I'm grateful for. I have a little bit of like what I'm trying to focus on in the monthly, but I'll be honest, I often forget to write that. But it's very not pretty. I just literally just write across this way, and that's it. As much as I can, as much as I want. I don't have an amount of things I want to write. It's not like I'm writing one thing that I'm grateful for or three things. I'm just writing what I'm grateful for. Some days it's more. Some days it's also a reminder of things that I wanted for so long and I finally accomplished, and I forget that it was something so hard and so unattainable, and I just remind myself. And so this is, love it, love doing it first thing in the morning. It's very intentional that I do that. It is really to set my day in a certain way. After that, and sometimes I do it the night before, I go into my tarot journal. I did a tarot video not that long ago that showed my collection, but basically in the weeks I pull out one card from an oracle deck. Right now it's the Good Tarot. If two fall out, then two it is. And then a few cards from another more regular tarot, and lately it's the Light Seers. It's one of my favorite deck. I had to repurchase that after posting the video. Somebody pointed out that the deck that I had, which it was very old, was fake. So I purchased from the artist on Amazon. Big warning, it happens to everyone, but I was kind of disappointed in myself because that's something I'm really trying to be aware of and mindful of. In the monthly, I use the Oracle Tarot, which is one of my oldest deck, and I pull one or two cards, and that's it. And I write it down, and that's it. I very rarely look back and see what I pulled or whatever. I like to see what I should focus on. My Sneakers Mega goes with me everywhere. I adore this book. I started it when I could. I always do that though. So November 27th, I moved into this deck, and I'll walk you through how I use it. This is my life deck, my life book, basically, as far as planning, personal and work and to-do and all that stuff. I have my financial tracker and even a fitness tracker in different parts. A lot of the stickers you're going to see are from the Coffee Monsters Co. as you right here, and a lot of the other ones are from Sticky Club. This one my daughter designed, and this one my son designed. And there's a lot of Miss Moss too, which you'll see right here. So this, in the yearly tracker, I track my miles from my phone, and then which weight training from Carolyn Gervin I've done that day. I've been doing the same iron series forever. It's just easier because it's just 30 minutes and I love it. Sometimes I do my own reps, and I found some abs that are standing abs with weights on YouTube as well that I do once in a while as an extra, and on very slow day as the only one, but there's only been 2 days where I did only that one. During the holidays I kind of fell out a little bit. This is my monthly. My monthly is probably my favorite item because it kind of shows all my appointment stuff. I don't necessarily work. Otherwise it would be written obviously from Monday through Friday. I don't write that down all the time. I don't even know why sometimes. Sometimes it's because I have nothing else, so I write it down. But yeah, this is how it looks like. And then the weekly are for my personal life. It's a little bit of another illustrated memory keeping. I know I have a whole other one you'll see later, and it's just love it. The tracker has just moved somewhere else. I'll show you. And I'm very happy because so far, except for last week, and those are more drawings from my son that I made into stickers, I already even started drawing a little bit today. For all of you who are scared of making mistakes, this is a huge snafu. I wrote 2025 and I was so mad at myself. Then I whited out everything. It looked like hell. So I did this. Whatever. It is what it is. And I won't care about it when it's all over and done. It is what it is. And the note section is really where the meat of it is more and more a bullet journal. First, I have like this. Although, to be completely honest, when I write this one and with the month, the future log, a lot of the time ends up being in the monthly. So I often forget to put it in there. It's kind of redundant. Not sure I will do that next year. Yeah, it's okay though. I don't know. I had the stickers from last year, so why not? Then I put my goals for here, and then we have the weeklies that I try to write down little by little, but it doesn't really happen that way. Blotting paper that Alicia from Adventure Delani had mailed me a long time ago for my Lutstrom. So it's kind of funny. I recycled it for my weeks. And I have those little tabs, which I think are Midori, an old bookmark. I used the Pilot Decimo because honestly, just because I had it and it's pink. That is the only reason. To close the book, I have the bookmark. Works really well when it's in my little purse. I have the Lutstrom sticker, which I got on Amazon, and I think it's in one of my lists, that I pasted directly onto the Salty Katie cover. And that works really well. I did paint the cover myself, and it wasn't too difficult. It was a challenge, but not really a challenge. A challenge in the sense that it's scary to do, and if you mess up, well, I would have put a piece of paper in there. It doesn't matter. And I might still at some point. Who knows? But this is my first year in the Sneakers Mega, the soft cover one, and it's a little bit smaller, and I love it, adore it, love it, love it, love it. As if you've been following me for a long time, these pages usually are not that decorated. That kind of shows you how much I'm enjoying this book. This is the Fairweather A6 cover from Chic Sparrow, and it houses my Hobonichi A6. Last year I had the one piece. This year I just went with the classic. I love the English version. I love the black cover with the gold. It's just, I've always loved it, so I just went back to my original. I believe it's my 6th or 7th year, I can't remember, doing illustrated journaling. This is goals per month. I always fall out though, so let's be honest, I probably will. And here I finally found something to fill out these pages last year, which I practice calligraphy. So once in a while I'll do a few months. I just did that the other day. Doesn't take too long. It looks nice, and then it's kind of a good practice. And then in here I have my goals, which you'll see are also in my 5-year. And then it's illustrated and a little bit of journaling. Love this book. It's really hard for me, I'll tell you guys, because my old one is like all filled out and all painted and yummy, to start over with a clean one. It's always hard at the beginning to be, how do I say this, interested in doing this. But I know the more I draw, the more I paint in it, the more it's going to feel like mine. I know it's a weird thing to say. Then I have the 5-year Hobonichi. I'm on year 2, so it was really cool to go from this to back at the beginning. And I was trying to be, if I showed you my 5-year from, this is my second 5-year, it's all over the place. I use different pens every day, all the time. It's awful. So this year I'm trying to be mindful. So I decided to go with the Zebra Sarasa. Then I decided with something else. And then I went back to the Zebra Sarasa because it's easier. And I just write across. Sometimes I paste a picture or something, but that's it. And I have the Hobonichi cover for it. I love it. It's my 2nd year in it. It's very nice. I do love the red. For my personal journal, this is one of my oldest cover I own. It's a traveler's notebook from the Traveler's Factory. Obviously, I took it to Boomkuchen, and I was too chicken to do much more than the these, and then I also got the Wabi Sabi stamp. I don't know if you can see it. Do you see the patina though? Lovely. I traveled a lot with this one. I used it so many times. It was my sticker book for a while and I just went back in it. This is a sticker patch from Sticky Club. I just saw they still have that. And this also a Sticky Club patch. I did not see that one in their store. I just was in it today. This is also from Boom Kuchin. It's the 1.61 inserts. I love these because honestly they're not super pricey, but they look really nice. I just think they're great. Then I have a lot of Sticky Club stickers in here, some pictures that I need to update. These are really old. And then this is my private journal, and it's a traveler's notebook insert that I had, and I'll be honest, I'm not crazy about the paper because it's not Tomoe River paper. It's not even the thin paper insert. It's one that I had. I'm still gonna finish it, and I've been actually journaling quite a bit, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, that's it. And in that I have my other Pilot clickable pen. This one I think is a fine, and I love it. This was gifted to me last Christmas or 2 Christmases ago. I think it's last Christmas, yeah. And so I write with this one. It's a little bit thicker than my other extra fine, and I love it. Whoop. And that happens every time. Here we go. So usually I have it this way. If I decide to take anything with me, I usually have this in my purse. In fact, lately I've been taking these two in my tiny purse at all time. And this is the Superior Labor. Yeah, and I have some pen that I feel like I need. I like to write with colors in my weeks and in my monthly section. And there's a bunch of colors here and here. And then these 2 colors I don't have in here. This was, in fact, I can remove this. This was for last week kind of bullet journal section. I was coloring it with this. And so I always do that. I'll bring whatever I need. This is for my finance section. I just green out on the calendar once I check where I'm at in the month, and that's it. And a little pair of scissors, which I don't know where I got them from. And that's my whole lineup. I hope you guys are enjoying your new planners. It's always fun at the beginning of the year, except again, this little guy. This is my favorite journal, always, but at the beginning it's not. Let me show you the difference with the old one. So this is the last year. This is 2023, and it's all filled up. And as always, I put it in my Hobonichi cover. You probably see in my new intro that I show you, they're all displayed there. I even have a cover for this one already. So when I switch from the yumminess of this to this, it's always a little bit disappointing. Another thing that I wanted to show you in the 5-year that is something that I love is there is at the end, I'll show you, there is little pages like this, and I do my little goal in here, and then I put notes on the bottom. So that was for 2023. I'll put something for 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2027. And I love this. So I just wanted to give you that. If you have the 5-year and you want to start doing that, it's a great way to see what you've accomplished. We often forget. I actually had forgotten I even drew that in there, and the year ended and I looked and I was, surprised. I was like, wow, look. One thing I wanted to do was graduate. I did graduate this year. I wanted to find a job right away, which is the reason I went back to school, and I did. So yeah, it's nice to see that. And that's it. That sums up my planners for this year. The only one that may change is this one, because my personal journal, and that's where I have fun. And then the cover for the Hobonichi has a way of changing because it's probably the size I have the most covers in, A6. So I like to change it, but I like the fair weather, especially at the beginning. I think I've already mentioned that at the end of the year, I love my lacao because it's all yummy and, fluffy. I just love seeing that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. If you're still here, bye-bye.